Hi, I'm Phyllis from southernfrugal.com. Well, tonight we're eating really late, like it's 8 o'clock, but we're going to have a salad. And this is a salad I saw on YouTube from some guy, I think in Israel, and he didn't have any views on his video. None. I don't know what happened there, but anyway, it looked like a great salad to me. So I sort of, made the recipe what I know we like, but basically it's the same as his. So here we go. Alright, so first I'm using kale instead of lettuce, and I've washed it real good and picked all the really big stems out, and we got little bite-sized pieces. So the first thing I'm going to do is put a little sea salt on this. Not much, but some. And the next thing is to add a little extra light olive oil, just a little bit, and then we want to massage it. And what this is going to do is make it actually more tender and start breaking it down. And of course it'll go down in volume. We're also getting that salt all over it. And by the way, we've decided we absolutely love the kale for salad. Much better than any kind of lettuce, really, that you could get. I got a string on me somewhere there. A piece of lint. Alright. And what you want to do is just massage it in until it kind of goes down in volume, and you'll actually feel it getting softer. Alright, it took me about 30 minutes to cut up all these vegetables and to drain my tuna fish and to just peel everything and cut everything up. And by the way, I did want to tell you, let me dump this out first. Alright, so the first layer is going to be the kale. See how pretty and dark green it gets when all it takes is just a little bit of oil and some salt to make it really seem like lettuce then. Alright, so I'm just going to spread that out. Now, about the avocados. One of the ladies that subscribes to me wrote in and said you could ripen them up by putting them in a Ziploc bag with a fourth of a cup of flour. And that's exactly what I did last night, and I ended up with perfectly ripe avocados. I could hardly believe it, but they are perfect. Alright, so what we're going to do, I'm going to put those on last. So I'm going to go ahead and put on some red cabbage, and this is just red cabbage that I chopped up, fairly fine. And, the thing about eating the kale in a salad like this, if you think about it, when you're eating coleslaw, you're actually eating raw cabbage, and we are able to digest that fine, and it tastes good. Alright, so there's the kale. Now I'm going to put on the cucumbers, and I've got a lot of cucumbers. Now my recipe isn't exactly like his, but I was just trying to give the guy credit. Sorry I don't remember the name on the YouTube channel, but it looked like a good salad to me. Actually, the only thing I actually copied was putting the tuna fish on it, if you want to know the truth. But I thought it looked good. Alright, so there are the cucumbers. And next I'm going to put some red peppers. Now I roasted these, but I didn't get them brown, and these were red bell peppers that I had in the freezer. So I just roasted them so I could get the skins off of them, but I really didn't want them to turn brown, Alright, so that's the peppers. Make sure I get all of them. It did take me a good 30 minutes to cut all this stuff up. Of course, in the meantime, I also made some garlic toast to go with this. So 30 minutes wasn't so bad. It was just a lot of chopping. Alright, now I had some of the center of some celery, and I chopped that up with the leaves and everything. Just the very center, that real tender part. Put that on there. Okay, and it's smelling really good. All right, so next I've got tomatoes, and these were 4 of those little tiny, not tiny, but those tomatoes that are about that big around, and they're vine ripe and they taste really good. And these are not the ones that I got at the farmer's market, because we actually used all of those. All right, so there's that layer. Now, this is 2 avocados, so I'm going to sprinkle that around. And I just, took them out of the peeling and just kind of cut them up in little squares. That's about it. Okay. Now, the only reason I didn't add anything else is because I couldn't think of anything else. But anyway, this looks really good, right? Let me turn it so you can see both of them. Fixing my plate and Mr. Bucky's plate there, so I see both of them. Okay, so here's the tuna fish. And this is the kind we always get, the bumblebee. It's the kind that's solid. You can see the big chunks in it, and this is actually packed in a vegetable broth and and water, and so there's no oil really in it. So I'm just going to put some chunks of that right on top. And I guess you could use shrimp. There's a really big chunk. Or you could use any kind of fish you wanted to, just, cook it, right? We happen to really like this tuna fish. I don't care for any other, the darker colored tuna fish, because I think it tastes, to me, it tastes too fishy. All right, so this was our protein and the tuna fish. All right, so now, just get my hand wiped off there. I'm going to use the juice of a lime, 1/2 lime on this side. Just squeezing it in. We're just going to sort of give it a south of the border twist when you put that lime in there. And that'll sort of get on the avocado too. Now, I'm not going to put any additional salt in the salad because I put salt in the kale, and the lime juice kind of gives you the sense of salty, even though it's not. All right, that should do it. All right, now I need to clean at least one finger off, because I'm going to put a little more olive oil on it, and then just a little bit. Kind of dribble it on like that, just a little bit. All right, and there you have it. This is our salad, and this is actually our main meal of the day. I had a peanut butter and jelly sandwich for lunch, and Mr. Bucky ate peanuts. So, all right, so here's the bread. Now, this is some of the bread I made the other day, and I just put garlic on it and a little olive oil and toasted it. All right, so there you have it. We're ready to eat. All right, let me give you a close-up, so hold on. Okay, here's our salad. Got our iced tea already fixed up in the glasses, and that's kale and tomato, a little celery, a little red cabbage chopped up really fine, avocado, tuna, and some lime juice, and a little bit of extra virgin olive oil, and I did put salt on the kale. So I'm going to call this tuna kale salad, or should I call it kale tuna salad? I'm not sure. Anyway, we'll name it something. All right, so there it is. We're ready to eat. However, it's 8 o'clock. All right, we will see y'all next time.